If you believe that feeling exhausted after meals, struggling with stubborn belly fat, experiencing constant cravings, and watching your energy crash every afternoon is just normal life or stress, you've been misled. The truth is, these symptoms often have very little to do with willpower or aging. They are usually the early warning signs of a silent condition affecting millions of people right now: insulin resistance. And most people have it for years without ever knowing. I've spent over 30 years helping men and women reverse metabolic damage naturally, and I can tell you this with certainty. By the time blood sugar shows up as diabetes, the real problem has already been brewing for a long time. The good news? Your body wants to heal, and the solution doesn't always start with medication. In fact, some of the most powerful tools are already sitting in your kitchen. Today, I'll reveal 5 everyday foods that help lower insulin resistance, stabilize blood sugar, and restore steady energy throughout the day. One of them can start improving glucose control in under 24 hours, and chances are you eat it regularly without realizing its true metabolic power. Let's begin with food number 5, a simple breakfast staple that's been unfairly misunderstood. I'm Dr. Marissa Blake, a board-certified internal medicine physician and metabolic health specialist. For more than 3 decades, I've worked with thousands of patients, from their 30s to well into their 80s, helping them reverse blood sugar dysfunction, regain energy, and protect their long-term health without relying solely on medication. My philosophy is simple: treat the cause, not the lab number. And when you do that, the body responds faster than most people expect. The daily struggle. Most people ignore. If you're over 40, this routine may feel painfully familiar. You wake up already tired. Breakfast gives you a short burst of energy, followed by a crash. By mid-afternoon, your focus disappears, your patience thins, and your cravings kick in hard. You reach for coffee, then something sweet, then something salty. By evening, you're drained, but wired. Sleep feels shallow, and no matter how healthy you try to eat, the weight around your midsection refuses to move. Many people blame themselves. I must be lazy. I must be eating too much. I guess this is just aging. But it isn't. What's really happening is that your cells are slowly losing their ability to respond to insulin, the hormone that moves sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. When insulin stops working efficiently, sugar stays in the blood, your pancreas works harder, fat storage increases, inflammation rises, and your energy collapses. This process can begin 10 to 15 years before diabetes is ever diagnosed. What insulin resistance really does to your body. Insulin resistance is not just a blood sugar problem. It affects every major system in your body. It increases belly fat, raises blood pressure, disrupts cholesterol, accelerates aging, damages blood vessels, increases risk of heart disease and dementia, and perhaps most frustrating of all, it makes people feel like their own body is working against them. I once had a patient, Linda, 58 years old, who said to me, "Doctor, I eat less than I did in my 30s, yet I feel worse and gain weight faster." Her blood sugar was technically normal, but her insulin levels told a very different story. That's why focusing only on glucose misses the real issue. The goal isn't just lower sugar, it's restoring insulin sensitivity. And that's where food becomes medicine. The 5 foods that restore insulin sensitivity. Food. Number 5, eggs. the stabilizing breakfast. Eggs are one of the most misunderstood foods in modern nutrition. They are rich in protein, healthy fats, and choline, nutrients that slow glucose absorption and prevent blood sugar spikes after meals. When you start your day with eggs instead of refined carbohydrates, your insulin response improves almost immediately. How to use them. 2 whole eggs for breakfast. Pair with vegetables, not bread. Avoid sugary sauces. Patients who switch to eggs for breakfast often report steadier energy within 48 hours. Food number 4. Cinnamon, the insulin sensitizer. Cinnamon doesn't just add flavor. It helps insulin bind more effectively to your cells, meaning less insulin is required to control blood sugar. Even half a teaspoon daily can improve glucose metabolism. How to use it? Sprinkle on yogurt or oatmeal. Add to tea or coffee. Use Ceylon cinnamon when possible. One patient told me, "My afternoon crashes disappeared in a week." Food. Number 3. Lentils, the slow burn. Fuel. Lentils are rich in fiber and resistant starch, compounds that slow digestion and feed beneficial gut bacteria. A healthy gut improves insulin sensitivity more than most people realize. Lentils also keep you full longer, reducing cravings naturally. How to use them. Lentil soup, lentil salads. Replace rice once or twice a week. Steady fuel beats fast sugar, every time. Food. Number 2. Berries, the sugar that heals. Berries are low glycemic, but rich in polyphenols that protect insulin-producing cells. They reduce inflammation and improve glucose uptake without spiking blood sugar. How to use them. 1 cup per day. Fresh or frozen. Avoid juices. Patients often notice better fasting numbers within 2 weeks. Food. Number 1. Apple cider vinegar, the metabolic switch. This is the most powerful and overlooked tool on the list. Apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity by slowing how quickly carbohydrates turn into sugar. Just 1 tablespoon before meals can significantly reduce post-meal glucose spikes. How to use it. 1 TBSP in water before largest meal. Use raw, unfiltered vinegar. Many patients see measurable changes in days, not months. How these foods work together. These foods reduce inflammation, improve insulin signaling, slow sugar absorption, support gut health, restore energy naturally, and, most importantly, they work without forcing restriction. This isn't about starving your body. It's about teaching it how to respond again. The bigger picture insulin resistance isn't a failure. It's a signal. Your body is asking for support, not punishment. When you give it the right inputs consistently, it responds with clarity, energy, and balance. I've seen people reverse prediabetes, eliminate crashes, and regain confidence simply by changing how they fuel their body. Not overnight, but steadily and sustainably. Final message. Take a look at your next meal. Which one of these foods can you add today? Type 1 in the comments if you're ready to support your blood sugar naturally. Type 0 if you're not, and tell me what's stopping you. Subscribe for more evidence-based guidance designed to help you feel strong, clear-headed, and in control of your health again. Because it's not about perfection, it's about alignment, and your body remembers how to heal once you give it the chance. I'll see you in the next video.